Hey guys, sorry for interrupting. I'm Lou Nieves Jr. alongside
Jessi Torres.
and this is episode 46. We got the hand claps back. And welcome back to another episode of Sorry for Interrupting podcast. We have just a couple weeks into our wedding, and this is when the festivities I can't even say the word right. They start. And what I mean by that is Jessi had a bachelorette party and she just got back today. So how about you tell us how you doing and how was your bachelor? I can't even speak.
I had this.
You wore that all weekend.
It says bright to be, and I had it all weekend, like in my head, in my hair.
Is that a traditional thing? Is that what brides to be do?
I guess, like when you go away.
Well, you wouldn't know. This is your first time getting married.
I've only done this once. This is my first rodeo and my last. I guess, I've seen it like when I used to go anywhere, like, whether it would be AC or anything like that, where whoever's getting married will have this, or they'll have shirts, which I did, or a sash saying what they're celebrating.
Okay.
And it was actually pretty cool to have this, because people would stop and be like, congratulations. Like, there was more congratulations of, when's the wedding? And then there was a few, there was like, don't do it. With a serious face. I'm like,
those are some unsuccessful marriages.
Yeah, like miserable. Like, they were like really straight up, just like, don't do it.
And you hear that sometimes, even people joking around like they've been married for many years, like, oh, don't do it. And I always wonder why that's something that people even say jokingly.
Yeah.
Because
like, you should be happy. Like, yes, go for it. Like, say something.
Yeah, it's very rare. You know what? To be honest, it's very rare that you hear married couples say, yeah, do it. You're going to have a blast. And I know that not all relationships are the same, and nor marriages. And there's going to be ups and downs, disagreements, arguments, and stuff like that.
Like,
but
a lot of
you
people
never
also
hear,
say, watch until the honeymoon phase is out, and then the real thing happens. Like, why does it have to be like that? Like, why it has to be so negative, Like, so we're trying to change things around and not have it like that.
I think that's something that should be done, though, as far as, like, if you're going to say something, okay, I know that people are trying to be funny, but how about you say...
Not this one person.
Well, probably not for you. I wasn't there. But what I'm saying is, you should be encouraging the people, like, yeah, you should get married. You should, have a wedding, or you should enjoy these moments, because it's something very special that you share with the person that you love and the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever heard any positive things. Like, you hear people say congratulations. Yes. That's something you hear, but you never hear that, like, go for it, you gotta do it. It's gonna be an experience that you've never had before.
Like, it's an amazing experience to share the rest of your life with your best friend, with doing life with your best friend. Like, it doesn't get...
No, I'm just trying to fix the light, because I feel like it's too bright behind me.
Okay. Well, if we block it.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying some new things here, man. I usually use that light, right, to give different colors to my streams.
Now it looks like it was either a sunrise or sunset that just stood.
I would take that, because the other one was like too red. It was just like hitting you in the face. Like, yeah, it was just too much in your face. I mean, I could do other things with it, but I'd rather have some color than to have the color blind. You'd be like, I can't watch this podcast anymore. The red is in my face.
Wow, she really tan. Like, she really got burned.
No, she does, though.
Well, I do.
Jessi, for one, loves the beach, and then comes back red like a lobster. Oh, that light. Yes. You pick it. She comes back red.
Yes.
But, so you went on this bachelorette weekend?
Yeah, it was...
Aren't those supposed to be like a day? Not a weekend?
Well, so my sister and my two best friends planned it for me. It was it's something very small and very intimate, just like how our wedding is. And I'm not one to, like, party it up and do anything like that. So it was very, very nice how they planned it out. We had a weekend stay, and we had food, lots of food. We had games we played, and for some people they be like, oh, it got ruined because it rained on Saturday.
Okay.
But that does not affect me, because those who know me knows that I love the rain.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pouring, like pouring, but it wasn't like anything negative for our weekend, because I love it.
Yeah.
So it was very calming, relaxing, just exactly how I like to have things. So that was great. We ended up going to the casino, we played some games, and we came back to the room, and we did Never Have I Ever game. And we would ask each other, we would ask each other questions, and then we'll go around and it's like, have you or have you not? And then if we all agree to it, if we all had the same answers, then we'll take. Like we turned the game to like our game.
Yeah. What's funny is that I never heard of that game until The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, we saw that one episode.
And which, by the way, that's been like our show now.
Yeah, we were addicted to it. Yes. It's on HBO Max, and I started watching in the beginning. Side note, and I was telling Jessi like, "Yo, you gotta watch the show," and she was not interested. Then all of a sudden, she just started loving the show, and then stopped me from finishing. I'm up to season 11. That's 15. And it's like, oh, we gotta watch it together. Like, what?
Yeah.
I started this. Like, why don't you watch it on your own time? Now. And now, I just got to watch it with her. So I got to find other shows, in which I did. I'm going to start watching on my own. I can't wait. Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to be watching
back to
Cobra
me.
Kai. Yeah. Can't wait.
So we were playing Never Have I Ever, and then we played another card game. I can't think of it right now, where we asked each other more open-ended questions, and it was good because like those are my best friends and my sister. Well, they're like my sisters anyway, and it was great to know certain things that we've never spoken about. Like so, it gave us an opportunity to learn more about each other, even though our friendship has been years. And so that was great. And then today we finally were able to go to the boardwalk. Well, we went to a boardwalk yesterday since it was like it got nice out towards the night. And we went to the boardwalk today. We got to eat outside, like in a diner, like what is that called? You eating out? Because everything else we ordered and we ate inside the hotel, but this time
eating out,
dining out, whatever.
Okay, outside dining.
Yes.
All right.
And then we got to be on the beach today and just like tan and everything. And then we came home. But it was so. I want to thank the girls so much because they were so detailed. Like they decorated the room. They got me this veil. They got me shirts. They got me a wine glass. It was specially made. It says. Oh, the shirt says bride. It says I got the hubby, or I'll post about it.
Yeah.
I can't read it. And then their shirt said I do crew. Always will be here for you, or something like that. I'll also post that. And it was so cute how detailed they were. They got me like my favorite candy. They got me my favorite like lotions. Just the little things. They were so detailed. And made me feel so special. Like they had me covered for everything. Like they didn't want me to pay for anything. Like they got me covered. So it was very, very sweet, detailed, and I love my girl.
No, that's dope, man. I mean, I know for the bachelor party, I know that I've been to a couple, and it's your typical night out with the guys, strip clubs, party, drinking, and for me, I don't care for any of that. I was telling Jess, like, even if there's no bachelor party for me, I don't care, to be honest. I'd rather just be home chilling, catching up on my shows. She was saying like, you should do something. I'm like, yeah, but I don't really want to. I don't care. And I know that guys have, friends of mine have said, yeah, we got to do something. We got to do something. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have to do anything, man. We don't have to do nothing. It's not a big deal. I really would prefer not to do anything. But listen, if somebody did do something, if they did plan something, it wouldn't bother me. But if we didn't do anything, it still wouldn't bother me. Again,
is that's your introverted side?
Yeah, I don't care. Like it never even came to my mind like, oh, I can't wait for my bachelor party. There are dudes that be planning it out, like really going in depth with it. It's like the big thing that the guys do. I mean, like I said, I've been to a couple of them, but it's not. I know for women it may be different for the guys, where it's like what you did, something intimate or something big where the girls get together and they hang out. But especially that we're having a small wedding, it fits because you had we're gonna have a small wedding, so you have the small party.
Yeah, so
Very
it
intimate.
wasn't like,
I think it's great.
yeah, and it was me, my sister, and my best friend, one of my best friends, Jessica. We went to like Vegas 2 years ago. So, and we, the same thing, how it was like, how we were just like, it was more relaxing, not that wild crazy going to the club, getting wild.
I mean, you can't go to the club anyway.
Well,
Or
now
outside.
you can't, yeah. But like before, even when we went to Vegas, you know how they were like, oh, whatever happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas. We're not that type of people, so we went like to Grand Canyon. We did like all like these touristic things.
I don't think that's a word, but okay.
Thinking,
you went on tours.
Yes.
Okay.
And so yeah, so it was just perfect to have them again, and we, you know, especially with this pandemic, we haven't been able to catch up and be together for a very long time. It's just been like certain things that been quick, like an hour or two. We spent time. Yeah. But now this was like a whole weekend. It was great.
No, that's good, man. And Jessi would hit me up occasionally. Oh, hey, how you doing? And I was like, man, don't hit me up. Go do your thing. Like, enjoy your time. And I know that she was, and she.
But that's my natural self, because I'm always catching them. Like, how are the kids? How's
everything
doing? So,
but I felt like this was a perfect opportunity for her, because she never really gets a break. It's always like going. So even if it was a break from me and the kids, I think that's something I thought was good. And even when you're like, oh, it's on the weekend that we have the kids, I'm like, just go. That doesn't bother me. Go enjoy yourself, you know? And I thought that this was the perfect timing for you guys, you know, because by the time you know it, boom, we're married and there's no going back. I mean, you can. There's like lawyers involved, divorce and stuff, but
I mean, I can still have my girls' nights.
Yeah, man, listen, I'll tell you this.
I think it's important.
You have all the girl nights you want, man. Because I like my alone nights.
Yeah,
I like my pizza and movies by myself.
Yeah, and I'm okay with you having your time by yourself. I think it's important for us to have our time away.
Have alone time, I think is very important. Not that you annoy me, because you don't. But I think that it's important that
I'm like, no. No, I don't.
People that are beginning a life together, they're with each other 24/7. And I know that when you're at work, that's 8 hours or 9 hours away from that person, but you're constantly with them. You wake up, you go to sleep with them, you talk to them all the time. So to have that time away and do it with friends, whether you're in a relationship or in a marriage, I think that's very important, because you got to give each other some time to miss one another and experience life outside your circle with other friends. Like, oh, can you believe what me and my friends did? And then you talk about that. So I think it's cool to have that that bond with people outside of your marriage, like friends, you know, friends and family. And for me, I guess because I'm an introvert, it's I don't care to do things. You know, I enjoy doing things with people, but for me, I can stay home all the time. It don't bother me.
That's your style.
Yeah, it's I can play games and watch movies and just chill. Yeah,
I play both.
Like if you invite me, I'll go. You want to go bowling? Fine. I'll go beat you in bowling. You know, you want to go play pool? I'll take your money in pool. Whatever you want to do, man. I'll do it. But it's not something like, yo, I can't wait to go out tonight. Even when I was a DJ, I sometimes even hated thinking like, oh man, I gotta go DJ at this spot. It was like that for me. It was never like, yo, I can't wait to DJ at this club tonight. It's gonna be so much fun. It was like, you know, I can't wait to get out of this. I can't wait for 4 in the morning. Hurry up so I can get the hell out of here.
Talking about that, right? We were, you know, kids free, spouse free, partner free, all that, right? And you would think like we'll be partying it up. We weren't.
No.
Like as far as
if I didn't have to work a club, I was not in there. If I didn't have to work a club or a lounge or a bar, I was not there. And if I did go, it was to support some other DJ.
Oh, you're talking about that. I'm talking about what we did this weekend. Where we didn't party it up like where we stood till late drinking.
No.
I don't have that energy anymore.
And we're 33, man. We're still young. But I think because our mind is so old, we are old people at heart. We are not the type of like, oh, I can't wait to go out tonight with the girls. I can't wait to go out with the... Nah, man.
Things like, oh, time to relax. Yes. Like, like, okay, we did our thing. Okay, now if we could go relax.
Yeah. Ah, man. I'm glad I'm the way I am, man. I really am. I don't... I know friends that just, they love partying. They love getting drunk and that's fine, man. Y'all do your thing. it just is not for me. I don't care for it. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to be home, man. That's why I can't wait to get a man cave. So I really don't have a reason. Like, you want to go out? Like, why would I leave this place? Yeah. Why would I go anywhere?
Yeah, and then it's a she shed.
A she shed.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a she shed.
So is the she shed outside, away from the man cave?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think it's together.
We should build you one, like down the block. No, definitely. If there's a she shed, you should definitely build one in your backyard if you have the space. Yes. I think that's pretty dope, man.
Yes, it is.
Especially because like you like to do arts and stuff. Like you get your little art thing, your paint brushes, and you just
into my zone.
Yeah, man. You play your music and you do your thing, man. You know.
And then like your man cave where you'll play games.
And watch my movies.
Typically already do here.
Yeah. But it's like
no interruptions.
Woo! And to have like those reclining couches and the big screen. Not even like a
dream big, babe. Go ahead.
We actually saw one and we were like, yo, how don't we have this? It's a projector that it shoots up.
Yes.
It doesn't go this way. It shoots up against the wall, so there's no way of anyone getting in the way. Oh, it's so dope, man. Just the thought.
Well,
just the thought. You know, Jess, if you ever feel like, early Christmas gift, birthday gift, anniversary gift, other anniversary, Valentine.
Thank you so much for watching.
Just the thought, man. Yo, I love technology, man. And I think... He
does. Sometimes...
What?
Not that it's tiring, right? Because sometimes, like, I enjoy learning. But sometimes, like, then he gets into it. Like, really into it. Then I'm like, okay, you lost me. It's like
a Sheldon moment where he just goes off and then Penny...
Oh, my God. You guys got to watch this show.
Yeah, you got to watch the show. I'm giving you a reference. You're probably like, huh? Long story short, it's just like I'll tell Jessi all the technical terms and she be like...
I'm like, yeah.
And I'm like, you don't know what I'm talking. She's like, no.
I'm like, that's pretty dope. Just agree. Yeah. Ask a few questions.
Yeah.
But get involved.
The thing is, when you're with someone long enough, you start to learn a little bit, but enough to keep the conversation going. Then you just, within a blink of an eye, you just change it.
Yep.
And you forget that you had that conversation. You start talking about something else. That's hard to do in the beginning of relationships. Like to have that much comfortability where I can talk about something. Let's say if I want to talk about comic books, and in the beginning, the woman she was like, "I ain't talking to this guy no more, bro. Like we have nothing in common." But no, for you stood around, you got to learn it, and I think that's another reason what like brought us closer together is like understanding one another. And understanding that you don't have to be fully involved, but enough to show some interest.
Yes.
Even if it's not something that you want to do.
I think we spoke about this in previous episode.
Yeah.
About finding that interest in your partner's interest, right?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Right?
The way that you word it. Yeah. You never really word things on the fly like that. And I think that happened by mistake, but still cool. She don't even remember what she said, I bet. She don't remember. It just came and went.
Finding interest in your partner's interest.
I think so. We're going to have to go back to the videotape for that one.
Playback.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm like so tired too.
Oh, because of your long, crazy weekend. Listen, let me tell you this before we get off. If you are getting married, especially now in this pandemic, obviously you can't have anything big. But if you're going to have something small, we spoke about it last episode, consider doing something small, even if it's like what Jessi did with her girls for a weekend, even if it's for a day, a spa day or something, get that moment where you get to share with people that you care for and you love for. I think that's really dope, especially for the females, because I think like I said before in the past that the wedding, yes, is both. It's both parties involved, but
it definitely is. But
I always feel, and I will always feel that it's the woman's day, man. I don't know. You can't beat me up for that.
Well,
that's just how I feel.
Yes and no. Yeah, you can say that, but also the men that's why.
Yeah,
the
but
men always feels like they can't be included. They can't have fun. One thing I do say in the beginning, where you were saying like enjoy, even if you're doing elopement, even if you're doing this micro wedding or like a minimalist wedding, enjoy those little things that you can add to your, like, it doesn't take away from having your moment. A lot of people is like, no, I can't have this because I'm having an elopement, or I can't, like, you make it you. And I've said this before, you make it you, make it however you want to do it. It's your special day.
What I was gonna say is that
Sorry.
what I was gonna say was, even when Jessi was like one. Okay, while she's doing that, is it bad that she came with me to get my suit? No, right? I don't think it is. But anyway,
you can't see my dress.
I don't care. But she told me that I couldn't get a tie until she picked flowers or bouquets or whatever. And I think even that part, like, maybe guys will be involved in that, but me, I didn't care. Like, pick whatever flowers you want, whatever colors you want. I trust you enough that you're gonna make it look very nice. I feel like in that aspect you are very articulate in what it is that you're looking for, or females in general. I never really heard of the weddings that I've been to and the friends that I know of. They never say, yo, you gotta come me pick out some flowers, boy. We're gonna go look at this flower shop. We're gonna pick these bouquets.
You know what's so funny? Like, because I said that to you, but I didn't even know that really is what it's supposed to be.
Wow. You learn something new every day, guys. Yeah.
Because I
so now I can get now I can get any tie.
But then I'm like, why does it have to match the flower? Like,
I didn't even know why. I just went with it. Like, okay, I guess I'll wait for you to tell me.
I know all about this. Like, if I've been to, like,
listen, you do all the research on the keto and all these other diets. I figured you knew what you were talking about.
I kind of figured that. I'm like, wait, maybe because we don't have like a color theme, or I don't know. This is all new to us, but it's something small. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll stay tuned. We'll give you information.
Oh, well, anyway, until next time, man. I don't even know where to go from here. But this is our story.
And we're sticking to it.
Peace, guys.
Adios.